So you're thinking about buying an old banger. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Hopefully, I'm going to answer a few of them questions in the next few minutes for you. So let's be honest here. If you buy yourself a fairly new car, it's going to be quite expensive. I've just put a picture at the top here of a 10-year-old Corsa. I think it's around about, let me just bring this up here. 10-year-old Corsa, 2015, reg, £3,000, 80,000 miles. This is just on Auto Trader. I've just looked up a few minutes ago. Compared to a 2023 one, which is 2 years old, and that's got 43,000 miles, and that's at 10,800. Now, most people are not going to be able to afford to spend £10,000. And to be honest, that £3,000 still sounds expensive for a first car, but depends on your budget. So if your budget's less than that, then you're going to have to look for older ones. So let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of an older car. So let's just talk about the advantages first, because some of them are quite obvious, some of them are not as obvious, but you think, oh yeah, that's a good thing to think about. The advantage is that if you're going to get an older car, it's going to cost you less money to buy. So you've got to think about your budget, and you've got to also include in there the insurance, tax and MOT in there at the same time, because they're the things you need to buy with the car. So if you've got a budget of, as shown that picture of that old 10-year-old car, so going for £3,000, if that's your budget and that suits you, then fine. But the older the car, so if you go to a 12-year-old or 13 or 14-year-old, you're probably talking down to £1,000, maybe less than that. Depends how many miles it's got, depends on the history of the services and so on, or if there's anything wrong with the car. So the older the car tends to be, you can buy them cheaper. The other advantage is that you're not going to be so upset if you scratch your wheel when you're parking up, because it's probably already got a scratch from it from the previous owner. You're not going to be too upset if when you're parking up, you're going forward into a bay and you dent a little bit your bumper on the fence that's in front of you. So that's you'll still be a bit naffed off at yourself and a bit annoyed that you've done something silly, but it's not going to be as annoying if you do it with a brand new car or a car that's a couple of years old. So I mean the difference. So it's good to get an older car, because any mistakes that you make in the first year, any silly ones where you're going to scratch the wheel, scratch the bumper, or even open your door into a tree, a lamppost, which does happen. You're not thinking, you're chatting to your mates, you just feel like, oh right, okay, bang. Oh, forgot there's a tree there. So that's the advantages, isn't it? The disadvantages is if you're going to buy an older car, and we're talking, let's say a 15-year-old car, because your budget means you can't spend more than £1,000, and you can see a couple of cars in Auto Trader for not a lot of price, but it's your price and that's what you pay for. So you buy it from a private seller and you buy it as seen. Now just be wary that the older the car, the more likelihood you have to spend on repairs. Now you might be lucky that you don't do loads of miles in it, and you're going from A to B, it's probably about 10 miles here, 10 miles back every day, so it's not very far, and the car runs fine for the first year. And then it starts to have a little few problems with it, where you're going to have to pay for maybe brand new tyres because they're starting to wear out and they're getting a bit low and they're getting below the minimum. Or it might be that the engine management lights come on, it's telling you that you need to do a service, so you have to do a service on the car, which might cost you a couple £100. So these are the things you've got to think about. And also bear in mind that if you buy a car that's got high mileage, then you need to check it, has the cam belt been changed recently? And if it has, ask them to show you the proof, a receipt of this. Because they say, oh yeah, it's been changed, got it done last year, I've not got the receipt, then don't take their word for it. You know, have a look at the cam belt. Does it look new? Does it look like it's old? If it looks like it's old and a little bit frayed, it's probably the original cam belt from the car. All right, because remember, if the cam belt is changing, it's not going to be cheap. You're talking £500 upwards, possibly. Depends on the car, depends on the age and so on. Okay, so that's the disadvantages. And like I say, it's more likelihood of things going wrong on it. Okay, so it's a quick one, couple of little main things. I hope it's helped you. If it has, fantastic. Good luck on the car hunting, and I hope you get a car that you fancy. Take care.